Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you, please do your own research. All media used was found on the public domain and are fair use and fair dealings. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Mahogany Spirit coming to you from the UK. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. This is a really funny one, guys. Meghan Markle and Harry have been slammed for pretty basic mistakes by PR director. Oh gosh, these two, they never cease to amaze. Prince Harry and Meghan have been accused of making basic communications mistakes by a leading PR expert. The comment was made by James Brookie, managing director of London-based Rooster PR. Earlier this week, Harry helped launch WaterBear, a new environment-focused streaming service. Harry, speaking in his capacity as African Parts president, spoke emotively about the need to fight climate change. He noted each drop of water helps to relieve parched soil, before asking, what if every single one of us was a raindrop? Harry added, for me it's about putting the do's behind the says, and that is something that WaterBear is going to be doing, capitalising on a community of doers. There's a lot of people that say, but this is about action. Here we go again with the woke speech from Mr. Harry. However, speaking to The Guardian, Mr. Brooke argued Harry made communications mistakes, demonstrating the Sussexes are still floundering when it comes to PR. In particular, he argued it was an error for the prince to speak about doing, not saying, from his 11.2 million Los Angeles mansion. Mr. Brooks said, the mistakes they are making are pretty basic. None of this is rocket science. Agreed fully, Mr. Brooks. Prince William has also been supporting conservation efforts and on Thursday took part in a virtual presentation of the Tusk Conservation Awards 2020, which celebrates those who help protect the environment. William described the winners as having wonderful talent and said, I hope their stories go far and wide. The Prince added he hopes young people look to those role models and say, I can do the same. However, Mr. Brooks warned the power of both brothers' messages could have been reduced by the lack of coordination between their teams. He commented, I actually think both brothers genuinely are trying to do what they feel is right for causes that are close to their hearts. But what's clear from this week is that there is no conversation between their commerce teams, which is really unfortunate. It probably is an indication of how deep the issues do run between them. Harry and Meghan caused a global sensation back in January when they announced their intention to stand down as senior members of the royal family. Instead, the couple vowed to become financially independent. And I say this in brackets, financially independent, which we all know they still aren't. And to divide their time between North America and Britain. After a brief stay in Canada, where they were basically asked to leave because the Canadians really was not going to pay their security fees, they then moved to California, Meghan's home state, shortly before it went into coronavirus lockdown. The Duke and Duchess recently purchased a new home in Santa Barbara to the north of Los Angeles. Last week, Meghan bravely wrote about a miscarriage she suffered earlier this year for the New York Times, referring to her son Archie. She commented, "After changing his diaper, I felt a sharp cramp. I knew as I clutched my firstborn that I was losing my second." What can you say about these two woke couple? What can you say? They reveal that, well, Meghan reveals that she's had a miscarriage 5 months after the fact. After leaving the UK in search of privacy, they both, her and Harry, take up extremely high profile roles. They're in the media every 5 minutes. They've got something to say on every subject matter, including politics. Where does it end for these two? Now Harry's talking about us being raindrops. It's all a little bit airy-fairy if you ask me. I just personally feel that they've gone so far down this weird rabbit hole. I don't think they're coming out anytime soon. I do genuinely feel that William is really trying, but as for Harry and Meghan, guys, tell me what you think. Please leave your comments below. As always, please subscribe. Bye for now.